name is Joe Bonamassa, and welcome to Nerdville, California. Today I'm speaking here with the All Guitar Network, and we're talking about B.B. King. And what we're going to do in this series is we're going to cut some videos and show you some of the gear and some of the techniques that B.B. would have used throughout the years, and basically explain his approach and how we would use this old ES-355 to make the kind of music that he made. This guitar is a 1969, and it would have been like the guitar he played in Zaire when he went over to do the concert for Don King and the Crusaders, and it was for the Muhammad Ali fight. And that video in particular, the way he played, really resonated to me when I was a kid, and when I met him, he had a black version of this. And this guitar was used on a video that I did called The Three Kings. And of course, when we came out and we did The Thrill Is Gone in the style of B.B. in Zaire in 1973, you have to come out with the Walnut 355. B.B. was a simple player, but as a blues player, he was the only guitar player that I knew, other than maybe Eric Clapton or Ry Cooder, that, quite frankly, was recognizable in one note. And it was that vibrato, it was that approach, and it was that stinging sound. And he would use the front pickup a lot, or the middle position, which would be both. But a lot of times when I would see him play, he'd have just the front pickup going. And he would sing these beautiful songs, and then when it was time for him to solo, he would go. And that's all it needed. He had a great vocabulary of phrases, maybe not guitar licks, maybe he didn't know scales, and he didn't know a lot of chords, but he had a great vocabulary of phrases. And what I mean by phrases is, two notes mean something. Or he's only playing 5 or 6 notes at the same time, but he's also really, saying a whole lot, and he was able to cut through his band. And for many years, he used an orchestra. He had many horns. He had 2 drummers when I met him. I think there was even a time he had 2 bass players. And it was this thing where he needed to cut through, and he needed to really assert himself as the soloist. And he was always that guy. And he would sing, he would hold the guitar on his side, and then he would play. One of the cool techniques, if you're really learning about B.B. King's sound, is the vibrato. And it's real simple. So the way he would do it, he would always start with the tonic, or a fifth up from the tonic. In this case, it would be G. And what he would do is he'd always land the vibrato and let that hold. So it would be. And another trick he would do is watching his band. Depending on the night, as a singer, I know this, some nights you just don't want to sing the song in G, and maybe it's better in F sharp, or vice versa. And so he would let the band know what key he was going to play in by just going. They would just go, and the band would pick up on it immediately. And I just thought it was so wonderful to watch, and so wonderful to experience this symbiotic relationship between the front guy and this gigantic band. I learned so much from B.B., both as a human being and as a player. And of course, my Desert Island Blues song, I've always said this in interviews, is The Thrill Is Gone. One, I think it's a beautifully written song. I think Bill Szymczyk did a wonderful job producing it with the strings. And 3, in a very un-blues-like fashion, it was a hit single on the Billboard charts. So that's why B.B. King, to me, was so ahead of his time and the king of the blues, because he proved that a mass audience could love the blues, and it wasn't just this music that should be relegated to small places in front of a few people. And BB brought it to the masses, and not only with his guitar playing, but with his act and the entire package. So God bless BB King. He was my friend for almost 25 years, and we do miss him. But his music will live on forever, and hope that us young blues players now can do it justice going into the future. So thank you very much. This has been Joe Bonamassa for the All Guitar Network, here live from Nerdville, California. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.